This here's Clint, and I got something special for you. I'm gonna help you understand all them song lyrics that you don't understand. Stay tuned and listen to what my rendition, the only real rendition there is, of the songs that you like to listen to. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got American Pie by McLean. Alright, now this is a long ass song. Almost 3 full pages. So, let's get started here. A long, long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. And I knew if I had my chance that I could make these people dance. And maybe they'd be happy for a while. Simple. Guy's a musician, just wants to play his music, wants to make people happy. Who doesn't? That's why I started making music. Shit. Alright, but February made me shiver. With every paper I'd deliver, bad news was on the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. So he must have been a paper boy who, or he was probably a musician and had a side job as a paper boy because, let's be honest, being a professional musician, until you make it big, you ain't got a lot of money coming in. So he's a paper boy. I can't remember if I cried when I read about his widowed bride. Something touched me deep inside the day the music died. So somebody's widow has died, widowed bride. When I read about his widowed bride. So that would be a lady. So a guy died, and then his wife, who was a widow, and his bride has then died as well. Or something bad happened to her anyway. But something touched him deep inside. Hopefully not like that. The day that the music died, and maybe his friend was in the band and died, and then something horrible happened to his friend's wife, and so therefore the band couldn't play anymore. And that's what he's calling the day the music died. Okay. So, bye-bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. And them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die." So apparently there were some country boys out drinking some whiskey and rye and having a good old time. And they're like, fuck, this is the best day of my life. This will be the day I die. It's the best day. There can't be anything better after this. Miss American Pie, maybe he's from a small town. They have a like a beauty contest, and the winner of the beauty contest it's the American Pie beauty contest. So Miss American Pie makes sense. He has a Chevy because Chevys were popular, probably a Chevy pickup truck, and he drove it to the levee. The levee was dry that day, so then maybe they were having like a what do they call that, drought? Maybe that's what's going on here. All right, this will be the day that I die. Did you write the book of love? And do you have faith in God above? If the Bible tells you so, do you believe in rock and roll? Or do you believe in rock and roll can save your mortal soul? Did you write the book of love? So maybe, I think he's having a conversation with Jesus right now. So Jesus, did you write the book of love? And do you have faith in God? Like, how do you feel about your dad up there? Like, is he cool? Or is he going to be a dick? That's what she's saying right. He's talking to Jesus. Jesus is looking up and like, man, my dad sometimes can be such an asshole. That's probably what's going on right here. And he says, if the Bible tells you so, do you believe in rock and roll? Can music save your mortal soul? So I guess he's asking Jesus if he's into the music he's writing. Okay, yeah, people can talk to God, I guess. And can you teach me how to dance real slow? I don't know why he's asking Jesus to teach him how to dance real slow. That's a little creepy. Well, I know you're in love with him because I saw you dancing in the gym. If he's still talking about Jesus, I'm a little concerned about Jesus' sexuality right now. You both kicked off your shoes. Man, I dig them rhythm and blues. I was a lonely teenage bronkin buck with a pink carnation in a pickup truck. So Don McLean or whatever his name is, apparently is gay and talks to Jesus. I'm not gonna judge. But I knew I was out of luck the day the music died. I started singing Bye Bye Miss American Pie. So Miss American Pie must be like his childhood friend, and she knows about his secret that he's gay. And then it goes into the chorus again. Drove my Chevy to the levee must dry. And them good old boys were taking risky and ride. Singing this a bit of day I die, this a bit of day I die. Okay. Now for 10 years we've been on our own. And moss grows flat on a rolling stone. But that's not how it used to be when the jester sang for the king and queen. So Don McLean and his boyfriend have been on their own for 10 years now. The band must be over completely. And the moss grows fat on a rolling stone. Don't know what that means. But that's not how it used to be. So whatever reason, moss must not have used to be able to grow where that stone was. I don't know. The jester sang for the king and queen. They might be at a gay bar. That could be what's going on there. There's a guy dressed up like a jester singing for a gay guy and his drag queen, I guess. In a coat he borrowed from James Dean. So there's a gay guy dressed like James Dean. In a voice that came from you and me. Oh, and while the king was looking down, the jester stole his thorny crown. What was the king looking down at? It was the thorny crown. Is that like a secret term for a cock ring, maybe? I don't know. This song got a lot dirtier than I expected it to. The courtroom was adjourned. No verdict was returned. And while Lenin read a book on Marx, the quartet practiced in the park. Okay, it's getting on some other stuff now. I'm not sure why, but we'll follow it. The day the music died. We were singing Bye Bye Miss American Pie, all that good shit. Helter skelter in the summer swelter. The birds flew off with a fallout shelter. 8 miles high and falling fast. It landed foul on the grass. Helter skelter. Now that's the Charles Manson shit. In the summer swelter. So Charles Manson in the summer heat. The blue birds flew off with a fallout shelter. No idea what he's talking about there. 8 miles high and falling fast. So maybe like a volcano erupted. That's what's coming to my mind. A volcano fucking blew up and the shit went up in the air 8 miles and now it's falling down and everything. And it landed foul on the grass. So the ash from the volcano was landing on the grass and killing everything. Don't know what this has to do with the gay guy in the beginning, but maybe it'll come back around. The players tried a forward pass with the jester on the sidelines in the cast. Okay, so the jester is a male cheerleader, and maybe the volcano blew up during the game or something like that. But the jester's he's a male cheerleader. All right. Now the halftime air was sweet perfume, while sergeants played a marching tune. We all got up to dance. Oh, but we never got the chance. Because the fucking volcano exploded and they need to get the hell out of there. That's why. Because the players tried to take the field, the marching band refused to yield. Now I think the marching band's like, get the fuck off the field, a volcano exploded. That's what's going on. Do you recall what was revealed the day the music died? Something was revealed. Maybe it was... Okay, so the gay guy was in love with his friend who died, and whenever his friend died, his wife found out that he was gay. And somehow that all ties in. I might have to write this shit down and figure it out. This is fucking elaborate. Damn. We started singing Bye Bye Bye, all that good shit. Oh, and there we are, all in one place. A generation lost in space, with no time left to start again. So come on, Jack, be nimble, and Jack, be quick. Jack Flash sat on a candlestick. This might be some of that gay stuff that was going on. And the guy that they're calling Jack Flash, used a candlestick for some inappropriate business. That's what seems like it's going on. Because fire is the devil's only friend. Okay, so because when you literally sit on a candlestick, you're playing with fire because that's gay, and the devil is the devil's got you by that point. Yeah. Okay, and and as I watched him on the stage, my hands were clenched in fist of rage. Okay, so maybe the gay guy is no longer in a relationship with his ex-guitarist or whatever. Now he's in a relationship with Jack Flash. Jack Flash is doing this shit on stage, and he's like, that's my butthole you're ruining right now on stage in front of everybody. So he's pissed that his lover Jack Flash is doing all this shit that he shouldn't be doing. He's exploiting his love. No angel born in hell could break that Satan's spell. And as the flames climbed high into the night, to light the sacrificial rite, I saw Satan laughing with delight the day the music died. Okay, so he's recognized that he's gay and that this is wrong and this is Satan's doing. When he was talking to Jesus in the beginning, Jesus is warning like, hey, don't be fucking around with them other guys, man, and this is what happened right here. Damn. I would have never guessed it. Never in a million years guessed this song was about a gay guy coming to light with the fact that it's immorally wrong in the Bible and shit. Never saw it coming. Alright, he was saying bye bye bye, all that good shit. And I met a girl who sang the blues. And I asked her for some happy news. But she just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I heard the music years before. But the man there said the music wouldn't play. So he must have met this girl in a gay rehab center, and she sang the blues because she once was gay and is trying to come to terms with being straight, and she's just not sitting right for her. And he asked her for some happy news, like, hey, how you doing? How's the straight thing going? And she's like, well, it's not going too well. So he went down to the sacred store, which I don't know what that is, where he heard music the years before. So maybe he had heard like one of his other band members playing at this store, and he went down to check in and see what was going on, how they were doing. And in the streets the children screamed, the lovers cried, and the poets dreamed. But not a word was spoken. The church bells were all broken. Wow. So apparently everybody knows he's gay. The children screamed when they saw him. They're like, oh, there's that gay guy. And he's like, no, I'm not gay anymore. But apparently maybe he still is. Lovers cried because I don't know why. Poets dreamed because poets are like, oh, we got some shit to write about. There's some inspiration right there. But not a word was spoken, and the church bells were all broken. I don't know why the church bells were broken. It makes no sense to me. And the three men I admired most, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they caught the last train for the coast the day the music died. So he's saying right there that the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost gave up on him. They're like, that motherfucker gay, he ain't ever coming back. I mean, that's what I'm getting out of it. And then it's bye-bye Miss American Pie and all that good shit. So, that's it. I mean, I would have never guessed that American Pie was about a gay guy. I mean, coming to terms with his sexuality. I guess if you're gay, the moral of the story is don't talk to Jesus because bad shit's going to happen. I don't know. Huh. I will never, ever hear that song the same again. Alright, well, I'm going to put a link to it down here in the description. Make sure you listen to it, see what you think, and come back because I'll be doing more of these songs eventually. Alright.